papers that we handed out were the doing. You've got to get to know how to be smart enough to do. If we don't have the knowledge, then what's the sense of, what's the sense of marching? Those papers will give you those steps. And if you don't know how to find, your representative, contact us. We will teach you how to do it. It's not about, just like I said, the hoot and holler. Hoot and holler is great. But it's also good, and I think somebody was bringing this earlier up, I think one of the skateboarders that was here earlier said, that rallies and protests, they're like, and Nelson actually corrected me, they're like salsa.
Yes.
And he said, and I said that, salsa comes in different forms. It comes in mild, and it comes in up, and it goes to medium, and it gets hot, and it gets really hot, and it gets almost suicidal where, you need all forms. It isn't necessarily that we agree or disagree with other groups. It's not about that. It's about all groups coming together. That, yeah, we can have one, but we need everyone. And that's the important thing here. You don't have to join a group. You don't have to join a group. Be the change yourself. Equality Coalition doesn't come out here and say, join us. Yeah, you want to join us, you can. Go look up our mission statement and all that stuff. That's all great. And you want to work with us, awesome. You want to join Fight for 15? Do it. That's only, though, one way of doing it. You want to join the Rise of a Nation? Do it. But it's only one way of doing it. You've got to be the change yourselves. You've got to. Every day when you walk out in these streets, when you see somebody struggling, help them. Because they're your brother or sister. That's what this is about. That's what coming out here every night's about. Whether we have one person, 10 people, 100 people, or 1,000 people. It's not about the numbers. Robert was saying, and Nelson was saying, it was about the mic. It was about our voice. And that's what these are about. Be the change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Be the change. Don't just sit back and talk and make other people miserable on how bad things are, because that's only making more people miserable. Be the change. Put a smile on somebody's face. I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw somebody and they threw a McDonald's bag down on the ground. Talk about climate, right?
Yeah.
And I walked up to that parent, and that parent had a child. And I walked up, and I talked to the child, and I said, see this bag of trash? Watch what I do with it. And I went up, literally, less than about 3 feet where there was a trash can. And I took that bag. And I threw it, in the trash. In the recycling part, I went back up to her and I said, please, whatever you do, follow my lead. The mother wanted to kick my ass. But you know what? I made a point. I changed. That point in history changed. I was the change. And you can be the change. You can be the change. That's what we want. That's what all of us, the community leaders, the groups, we want you to be that change. Come out here every night. Come out here on Saturday. Come out here on Sunday. We will be here. At least one of us, I'm sure. Not every night can, the organizers of these rallies will be out here every night. But we expect you to follow it and step up on this domino and follow it and speak. We can't always hear the same stories every night, but what we can do is we can hear different stories. Be like Jeremiah, Nelson, and some new people that came up. Keith that came up here for Fight for 15 and stayed with us the whole night.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out, everybody. Thank you.